What's up, guys? I'm back with another video, man. This is another recap slash rant. This time we talk about the Falcons versus the Buccaneers. It was 36-30. The Falcons won it at the end of the game, man. First off, I just got back from downtown. I feel good. It felt so good to be in the stadium once again. 3 back-to-back home games. Absolutely insane. And 2 night games out of those 3. Listen, first of all, I didn't even know it was a Charlie XCX, however you say your name, concert at the same time tonight. So when I got on the train, I'm like, yo, I'm looking like, yo, all these Tampa Bay girls then came down here walking down the street, you know what I'm saying, with the little stuff on. I'm like, what the heck going on? But then they was like, yo, it's a concert tonight at the State Farm Arena. I'm like, yo. So, I was like, yo, what the heck going on? But anyway, we had a good time. Everybody had a good time. The Charlie fans were saying, let's go Falcons. The Falcons fans were saying, let's go Charlie. It was crazy, even though it was 2 different things. But, on the train, everybody get crazy. Everybody get loud. So, anyway, man, let's get into the game. First of all, before we start talking about the stats, tonight, my boy Matt Ryan got inducted into the Ring of Honor. Y'all go check out that video. I uploaded it already during the game, and it already took off, man. I appreciate y'all for checking that out. Matt Ryan, I appreciate you as a quarterback, as a person, everything you did for the community. Even when they was getting on Drew Brees about saying certain stuff, Matt Ryan was donating to communities and stuff like that. He's always been a stand-up guy. And I appreciate him, man. He gets a lot of hate for no reason. Just like Cam Newton said, I don't think people really appreciated what he did. He was a guy that did everything he could possibly do, and a lot of people don't give him the credit as he deserves. So I love Matt. Glad I got his jersey. Glad to have worn his jersey because I forgot about that he was gonna be inducted to the Ring of Honor today. So shout out to Matt. Y'all know how I feel about Matt. Love Matt. And it was just great. Shout out to his son. Shout out to his wife. Shout out to him, Tony Gonzalez, for being there, for speaking out on him, and it just felt good. But what's crazy about all of that, Kirk Cousins tonight broke Matt Ryan's most passing yards in the game. I was like, what the freak? Today, Kirk Cousins, if y'all did not know, and usually I like to start off with the other team, but we have to start off with this. Kirk Cousins, first Cousins, as they say, he had 58 attempts, 42 attempts out of 42 completions out of 58, 509 yards, 4 touchdowns. The computer's over there, so I'm looking at that. 509 yards, 4 touchdowns, and interception. The previous record was held by Matt Ryan at 503, and that is absolutely insane. On his night, he broke the record. You know the last time that happened? When Roddy White got inducted into the Ring of Honor as well. On his night, Alama Zaccheaus broke his receiving record because I was at both of those. I'm thankful and I'm blessed to be at this Ring of Honor, and I was at Roddy White's. I was at Top McCour's, Munduck. I was at a lot of them. I was at Deion Sanders one back in the day. Not back in the day, but I guess it still is back in the day because the early 2000s stuff like, or early 2010s or something like that. But hey, man, so that was crazy. Just think, on his night with a comeback and everything, it was a crazy tribute to Matt Ryan. It's funny that we got 36 points, and that's how old Kirk Cousins is, and that's the age that the Falcons got rid of him. And that's sad, but this was like the perfect tribute game. It's crazy how stuff aligns up like this, man. This is absolutely insane. So I'm glad to be a part of that experience. I'm glad to have that whole thing. I'm glad to have my knowledge of the game. I didn't even have to look up this stuff. Like, only thing I look up on my computer is my stats. Everything else, I'm just going off of memory, what I've seen, and I love it, man. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to Matt. Like I said, I'm glad they got him in the pregame video. I'm glad they put him in the Ring of Honor. I'm glad they really showing that he was a huge part instead of just ending off with a bad taste in the mouth. So good stuff on that. So let's get into the game, man. Like I said, 36-30. Let's start off with the Buccaneers because that's what we usually do. Let's go to the other team, and then we'll come back around. Baker Mayfield, the whole freaking week, the entire week, I've been hearing about how how Baker Mayfield was gonna pass all over us. He was gonna go crazy. He was gonna do this. He was gonna do that. Yo, this man, this man Baker Mayfield was throwing. He didn't really throw too crazy. He had 3 passing touchdowns. And I will talk about those touchdowns because, well, let me get into it. 19 for 24, 180 yards, 3 touchdowns. I don't know what the heck number 30, who the heck number 33 was, but there is no reason why a no-name cornerback on our team, and I mean that in the most respectful way, I never seen this dude number ever pop up as a Falcon. Number 33, I think I looked it up. His name is Hamilton Senior or something like that. Why is he on Mike Evans in the red zone twice? And then the other time, 80s Terrell kind of messed it up, but and then the other time it was 33. I'm like, yo, what the heck is going on? Why? I think they did that last year. They keep putting like the fourth string, fifth string corners on Mike Evans. What sense does that make? Why are you doing it? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about Grunk. He's no longer on the team. So you put the fifth string cornerback on Mike Evans. And the dude was getting destroyed by everybody the whole game. I don't understand that. So that was dumb. But Baker Mayfield, I feel like I seen him do more with his legs than he did with his arm. He had 6 carries for 42 yards, averaged 7 yards a carry, which is absolutely insane. Baker Mayfield balled out. Um, Even though I'm a Falcons fan, I always respected Baker Mayfield. I like his attitude. I like how he just goes for it. I like his swagger. He's cool, man. I like how he tried to put the team on his back. I don't think this loss was on him. He didn't throw any picks. I just believe that we wanted it more. Like I said, it was a tribute to Matt Ryan, and that's exactly what happened. That's what this game was, man. Buccaneers. We actually went into overtime. It was crazy. As far as running, Rasheed White, he had a nice big long run, but other than that, he really wasn't doing nothing. The run game was non-existent. Everybody had 44 yards, but Baker Mayfield, I feel like, was the main running game, but everybody else, they wasn't doing anything. So shout out to Baker Mayfield. He came out to play. I always said one of my favorite NFL commercials was when Tom Brady had handed him the rings, and I was like, that's crazy how in the future he ended up playing for the last team he played for. And I don't want him to get no rings. I want us to get the rings, but I just think that's crazy. So I'm just happy on that. So shout out to Baker Mayfield. Chris Godwin had 5 receptions, 64 yards. Mike Evans had 5 receptions, 62 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Sterling Shepard, he used to play for the Giants. He had the other touchdown. That was when number 33 was on him as well. And Mike Evans, those 2 touchdowns, one was 80 Terrell, the other one was number 33 once again. So that's what I meant to say earlier. So, yeah, for the offense, for the Buccaneers, that's all that was happening. Not really too crazy. On defense, the main player on their defense, main 2 players as always, is Vita Vea with a nice sack. I don't know why I said it like that. Vita Vea had a nice sack. How the heck do I say that, bro? Vita Vea got the Kirk Cousins. Let me tell you that. He got the Kirk Cousins once today, and he got and he put him down on the ground. He flattened him, bro. And Levante David, one of the best cover linebackers in the league. You could say C.J. Mosley, or you can say the dude from the Saints, man. We beat him, so I can't even give him no respect. But y'all know who I'm talking about. The dude on the Saints, one of the best cover linebackers. But Levante David got a pick, and that's all it was, man. So they defense didn't really do anything. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really worried about it. But they came to play. It was a great game. All right, enough of the Buccaneers, man. Baker Mayfield pretty much was their MVP on the offense. On defense, it was Levante David. He was locking up Kyle Pitts for a minute. So anyway, back on offense. Kirk Cousins, like I just told y'all, he broke the franchise record with 509 yards, 4 touchdowns. He threw an interception. That was just, I don't know what the heck Kirk was doing on that. It's like he has to get one that doesn't make sense for some reason. I'm just glad he was able to do that. Because I told you, I remember I was at the game where we played against Kirk Cousins when he was with Washington. And in overtime, he threw a pick 6 to freaking Robert Alford back in the day. And it's cool to see us finally go to overtime with Kirk Cousins, and we see this man balling out. So I love it. If it didn't seem like it was going to be one of those games, this is probably the best the offense has ever did. And I believe this is the most points the defense has gave up the whole year. If I'm not mistaken, that's just going off of memory. But having 36-30 and to winning in overtime and crunch time like that against a team that was in the playoffs last year and a hungry, hungry team, that means a lot. Darnell Mooney, he tried to throw a pass today and he threw it right out of bounds. But this is huge, man. I hate that Kirk ruined my boy Matt Shine on that, but the fact that he was able to do that, it was like a passing of a torch. I told you, it's a perfect tribute game. You couldn't ask for a better way to end this game on this type of night. This is absolutely insane. Bijan Robinson finally got more yards to Tyler Algier this game. Only because the dude carried the ball 6 times. Tyler Algier carried the ball 6 times, 12 yards. Bijan carried for 12 for 61 yards. But guess what? Both of them didn't score. I don't remember the last time Bijan got in the end zone. Maybe against the Chiefs, but we got to do better, man. We got to come out. We got to play. Drake London had 12 receptions, 154 yards. I told you this man is looking like a true number one receiver. He, like I said, he had a touchdown. Darnell Mooney had 2 receiving touchdowns. Dude is balling out. Shout out to Drew, man. Drew always liked Darnell Mooney, and when he came on the team, I told y'all last week or something like that he's looking like a strong like number 2 receiver, and he had 9 receptions, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kyle Pitts actually had 88 yards, absolutely insane. Where the heck did that come from? 7 catches, dude balled out. But Darnell Mooney with 9 catches is crazy. Ray McLeod had 6. Yo, what the heck are these stats? Bijan had 3 for 16. There you go, right there. 313. Absolutely insane for Tyler Algier. This is crazy. This is absolutely this is nuts. These type of stats I never thought I would see. So Caden Ellis, glad to have him healthy. I believe he led the team in sacks today. I'm not sacks today, but in tackles today. J.D. Bertram, number 40, he was subbed in for Troy Anderson, who was player of the week last week, defensive player of the week last week. And I think he got hurt. They say he had a knee injury. I don't know when, I don't know how, but he got a knee injury. And 40, I like his pursuit. 40, I don't know about his coverage stuff, but when he sees, like, he's a great run stopper. When he sees, he flies towards the ball. This dude is a great pursuit middle linebacker, man. So good stuff to him. Jesse Bates, clutch as always, man, knocking the ball out. Even though I told you I'm a huge Matt Ryan fan, I don't have no current players that have a jersey. Jesse Bates, even when before like he came to the team, I always was a fan of him. And I told you I'm a little tired, guys, but I'm gonna get through this. I was always a fan of him, and this dude has done nothing but prove that he's like the guy on the team. You know what I'm saying? When people be like, oh, this team has that team player, this team has that player. Jesse Bates is turning into like a serious household name. So good stuff to Jesse Bates with that crazy fumble. I think Justin Simmons kind of started off and then he finished it. Grady Jarrett. Nobody got a sack this game, I don't think. I don't even remember. Everybody was just leaving Baker Mayfield wide the heck open. But I have to give credit. Shout out to David Ayumana for getting a sack. It's about time. Last year he balled out, man. This year they've been I don't know what's been going on with David this year. That man Roro played this game. Okay, he came off injury. I didn't really hear his name. Good stuff. Clark Phillips did a good job. Richie Grant is doing great on special teams. Kevin King, glad to see him actually get off the practice squad or whatever and actually play in this game. Hodge, he was the one that got the game-winning touchdown. I was hoping they would use this man more. I didn't even know he was going to score. I was going to try to record and get a touchdown, but I didn't know they was going to score on that freaking touchdown. Like, it was crazy. And cool being cool. He actually missed 2 field goals, 1 field goal, but he missed it again after they called the penalty. And at the end of the game, Raheem Morris was going nuts. They was like, yo, what the frick is going on? He was like, how is that delayed game? I don't know how it was a delayed game either because the referees were standing there like not doing anything. Like, you know how they hold for the TV and wait? I don't know if y'all see, I don't think y'all see that on TV, but they was holding to wait for the time to wind down. And somehow the clock was stopped or I don't know, the clock was still going, but the referees had the whole thing stopped and delay a game. I thought because it was a penalty, it would be a 10-second runoff, but it wasn't. I don't know what the heck they were trying to do on that. I don't know what was going on. Glad Cool made the field goal, but that was a little controversy. I can't really say that word too much because YouTube get funny, but I don't know what the heck that was. I never seen anything like that. So y'all let me know what the heck that was. But being a fan, actually seeing that in the stadium, it looked completely ridiculous. So anything else when it comes to the offense? The defense. Shout out to freaking Mike Hughes, man. I told you, I thought, Kevin King should have been out there playing or somebody else, Clark Phillips. Mike Hughes is looking like an elite cornerback, man. This dude is looking real nice. This dude, he has proved me wrong. He has been playing out of his mind, and I hope he continues to get better. Shout out Mike Hughes. If y'all don't know who Mike Hughes is, he's number 21. I'm going to start calling out these people number. So y'all can be like, oh, okay, that's who he's talking about. But good freaking stuff, man. I'm glad that the offense was looking more alive. The defense was looking a little sus, but the defense still was able to close the game out, do what they needed to do, man, and it just felt good. Kirk Cousins having 509 yards at home on that night of Matt Ryan's Ring of Honor. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy. Just like how Matt, I told you how Matt was like, you know, Alameda Zacchaeus stole Roddy's shine. Well, Kirk showed his shine on his night too. It's crazy how that works out. Roddy White was there too, hugging Matt Ryan during the ceremony. I told y'all go check out that video. So anyway, man, that's it. Glad we won this game. Glad we got it. Um, it was cool, like I said, to see people in the stadium swag surfing, just like how Kirk said. It was just a vibe. Man, I love being in the city. I love having that moment. You know, being with family and being with people you don't even know, and everybody just coming together. You know, no matter what. I love stuff like that. You know, it's a lot of hate and stuff in the media, but just going to the game, that junk is just it's cool, man. It's a good vibe. Glad I went. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. It's been cool. It's been cool. It's been fun. Like, subscribe, all of the stuff. Shout out to the people that went to that concert. Shout out to the people that was on the train. Shout out to everybody that went tonight. And everybody left. I stayed the whole game. I wish I would have had that footage. I stayed the entire game. Hey, but it was no traffic though, man. We out. See y'all in the next one. Let me know what y'all think. We out.